wrote that the current administration, open quote, invites a terror attack, close quote. That's a bold statement. What did you mean by that?
I mean, I don't think it is actually. I think the opposite thesis would be very bold. Like the idea that the administration is doing what it can to prevent a terror attack is absolutely grotesque, right? And so one way to consider the thesis is to consider the antithesis. And like we would all like to think that we have a government which is doing the normal things to prevent abnormal catastrophes. And I'm afraid that's just obviously not the case. When you put Kash Patel in charge of the FBI, when you put Tulsi Gabbard in charge of intelligence, when you put Pete Hegseth in charge of defense, when you fire the head of the NSA for no reason except that Laura Loomer told you to do so, when you demoralize the ranks of all the security agencies, when you fire the mid-level people under dubious pretexts, these are all things that make it much easier to attack the United States. And I think you have to be looking away pretty determinedly not to notice it. So that's what I mean when I say they're inviting a terror attack. There is ambient danger all of the time. And what they're choosing to do is to ignore the actual danger. This is the second part, and to focus their eyes and ours on invented things, right? So suddenly like Tesla is the center of terrorism, or El Salvadoran guys in Maryland are the focus of terrorism. And when you create big lies around stuff like that, when you focus the energy on stuff like that, it actually turns the head of the media. It turns the head of your own institutions in such a way that you're much more vulnerable to the real threats that are out there.